Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe football show. In today's video, we're going to be exclusively revealing that Marc Roca may be set for a permanent exit this summer from Leeds United to Real Betis, and Jack Harrison has confirmed a second loan now to Everton. Please smash a like on the video, get your comments in, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you on the other side. So as expected, folks, a couple of the deserters have left and will be leaving permanently. In one case, specifically Marc Roca's, of course, we were led to believe only two players from the deserters, as we like to call them, had active loan clauses in their deal, and the two believed to be, of course, Jack Harrison and Marc Roca. Leeds United clearly have FFP, PSR issues. Having a look at the Marc Roca deal specifically, for example, he has a loan exit clause. However, it looks like conversations have been had between the powers at Real Betis and Leeds United to try and strike a permanent deal, much less than the 10 million buyout that we originally had set. And I believe a lot of that is due to the fact that Leeds United have an opportunity to break even on Marc Roca. There's a number of fees being banded around 5 to 6 to 7 million. I think 5.9. One source is reporting. Now, if you factor in the fact that Marc Roca got 4-5-year deal, and obviously his transfer fee was only 10 million, 2.5 million a year knocked off that. We sell him for, say, 5.96 million. We're actually making a small profit. Marc Roca doesn't have a future at Leeds United. It doesn't make sense to loan him for another year because he's never coming back. The point is he's never coming back. Even if we were to get to the Premier League, he ain't going to want to come back, and I don't think Leeds United will want him. So now, while he's had such a good time at Betis this past season, there was talks of him getting called up to the Spanish squad, there's an opportunity for Leeds United to be smart, look at this situation and say, all right, okay, look, you can have him on loan, but do you want to strike a deal now? We can get this deal done, which of course will suit Leeds United because we're not losing anything from a PSR FFP perspective. They're probably getting a player for a lot less than what they originally envisaged or originally set out for, and it helps both clubs really, and of course the player in question as well. He gets to stay in his native Spain. Just on Marc Roca, the player, I think there is a player in there, of course there is. He wasn't suited to our system. You don't get a move to Bayern Munich if you're a poor player. Let's be honest, it just hasn't worked out for him, and he seems to have found a new home and Real Betis. And listen, I've got no ill feeling towards Marc Roca. Just on Jack Harrison now, which I guess is a nice little segue, I also don't have any ill feeling towards, which I know annoys a lot of people because people are really frustrated with his mum and are calling him a snake and he's the worst of the lot. And I think a lot of that is tied out into the situation because we sort of helped him improve and get to the Premier League as a Premier League footballer and really showcase his skill set, because before that, Jack Harrison's career has been spent on loan. Really, to be honest, if you think about it, Stoke, City, and then I think he was at Man United's book. Then he went City, then he went on loan to New York, then he came back and he went on loan to Middlesbrough under Pulis, then he came to Leeds United. We gave him a permanent home, give him a permanent deal after having him on loan for a couple of seasons, and now he's been at Everton. Now, there's no talk of a permanent deal being done, and there's also with a view to with a perm, with an option on a perm. There's also no loan fee involved in this deal, as well as Nancy Froston from The Athletic reports that although the deal is not quite finalised yet, it is expected that a new loan will not include a loan fee, but Everton will cover the whole of Jack Harrison's wages. And the player is also keen on the move to Merseyside as well. He's under contract till 2028. Clearly, we're not able to come to an agreement in terms of a fee to try and get this done permanently now. He's still got around about 4 years, so any sale would probably be taking a hit for what we actually paid him for. So, it looks like Jack Harrison will be rocking up at Everton now. Hot and cold Harrison, some have named him in the past, and I think Everton fans aren't overly enamoured with him, but with their financial constraints, with the issues they have at the football club, they're getting a Premier League player in on loan for no fee other than to pay his wages. So I think it makes sense from all sides. Now, of course, what does that mean? It means the rest for me. I can see some of them being sold, but there is question marks over the rest of the deserters, if you like. We know Brendan Aronson's coming back, but we still have Max Vober, we still have Rasmus Christensen, and of course Diego Llorente. I think Diego Llorente will leave, and I'm still of the thinking that Max Vober will as well. I know he had a stinker against France and against Mbappe, but I still think he had a good enough season in Bundesliga, even if he doesn't go back to where he was previously, Mönchengladbach, that a team will come in for him. I think the difference between him and, say, Aronson for me is that Aronson left and exited before Farke had even got here, whereas Rasmus and Max Vober had very much alluded to the club and to Farke that they wanted to be here. I believe Farke had actually agreed to make Max Vober his captain. Yeah, I'm well on board with that. And then he sacked it off. So I don't think the club will want these two back. And these two wouldn't come back with my blessing. I know a lot of people might see my reaction to Aronson, but I just think Aronson, there's a player in there. I've never been massive fans of these two. So, of course, you back the people you like. You don't back the ones you dislike, right? I dislike these two individuals. It was quite funny watching him try and defend against Kylian Mbappe the other day. But I don't think any performances in the Euros, I know he gave it this chat as, I will talk to the clubs after the Euros. Well, I don't even think he starts the next game. He had that much of a stinker, so we'll have to wait and see. But I think the rest... Vober will be sold, Llorente will be sold. That Llorente deal, by the way, just on the off, the fact that we gave that guy a new deal is absolute insanity. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Because, yeah, we were told that we believe that centre-backs will have a premium in a couple of years. I'm convinced he had some, he had some dirt on Radrazani and Horta, because it's wild that he even... maybe Horta will take him to Sevilla now that Ramos has gone, and, yeah, he could be available. I mean, I think we'll take next to nothing for Llorente. The Rasmus one's a difficult one, because who's going to buy him? Who's going to want him? Who's going to pay his wages? We're probably going to have to lose money on him, or he probably may have to be integrated, which means the club might not go get a right-back, because they might think he can do a job. But yeah, he's not going to get the same fanfare that Aronson got from me, I tell you that much, because he's an absolute stinker. I think he's a terrible, terrible footballer. Like I say, don't get on at Denmark. I hope he plays against England so he can actually get twisted up by Gordon or Foden or whoever's on that left-hand side. Let Bellingham body him like he did to Kostic the other day when we played Slovenia. It'd be nice if that happened. But yeah, listen, folks, I want you to tell me in the comments, like, what are your thoughts on the Harrison deal? Disappointed we didn't get a loan fee? I think it just works for all parties, isn't it? We might have something, a gentleman's agreement about the future, but ultimately Jack Harrison will be on a wedge. Just get him gone. And Marc Roca, it didn't work out for him. I don't have no ill feeling towards Marc Roca. I know a lot of people didn't rate him, but I think there was a footballer in there, but it was just a system that we were wedded to under the car salesman. And listen, just on that, a few of you will have been watching the Euro content, but we will be doing some Copa America content as well. And the world champions, Messi's Argentina take on Jesse Marsh's Canada on Friday morning, Thursday night, like 12:30, midnight, 1 o'clock kickoff. So I will be live for that, so make sure you join me. But let me know your thoughts on the comments on Harrison and Roca's situation. What does it mean for the rest of the deserters? Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, hit that notification bell, and join me for the watch-alongs tonight. Can Scotland stay in the Euros? Can Germany show everyone that they are front and centre, the front runners for this tournament? Come join me and, we'll have a chinwag about it. Peace out now. Leeds is Leeds.